course. Let's check in with Mark once again for an update on the forecast.
We got the Winter Wonderland, right?
Pretty,
yeah.
PIR.
Yeah, sure.
So we just want to give you kind of a heads up here what we expect the next 2 evenings. So it'll be Friday evening, Saturday evening. Those tend to be the busiest, right? So tomorrow, steady rain, breezy, cold. I'm not really selling it very well, am I? Although if I'm correct, you drive through in your car, right?
Yeah, with the heater on.
With the heater on.
Yeah.
And the Christmas music going. Okay, so no big deal. You can have your favorite drink, non-alcoholic drink, as you drive through there in the car, since you'll be driving. But Saturday evening now, a little bit better. Showers will be coming and going. Either way, both evenings are going to be wet. Bare roads, there's no snow or anything coming, but just kind of classic Pacific Northwest wet weather. So we've had that persistent cold air stuck in the Columbia River Gorge where there was a winter storm warning out today. Areas of snow at the far western end of the gorge, a little bit of freezing rain. But we do think this will gradually, we'll see the temperatures kind of hold where they are tonight and gradually rise through tomorrow morning. I don't think you're going to be above 40 at Hood River, the Dalles, but at least freeway should be fine. Right now the freeway is kind of half snow covered. It didn't get too bad today because the temperatures weren't that cold. When it gets down to the 20s and you get 8 inches of snow, that's a different story. Okay, so up at the mountain, it's 30 at Government Camp. We're in the 30s to around 40 west side. Tonight, I do not expect any sort of widespread freezing west of the Cascades. So 3 things I'm watching. We got a soaker ahead. A second system comes in tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow's going to be a very wet second half of the day. Tomorrow evening's commute like this time. And then Saturday looks like off and on showers, but quite a few of them. So wet those 2 days. And then Sunday is kind of a bit of a transition day where there are a few showers around, but not many. And then things change next week. We haven't really had this pattern yet this season. We have a cold east wind showing up, and this time it looks really chilly. Not an Arctic blast coming up down out of Canada. Most of our models do not show that. But we think the cold high pressure is settle east of the Cascades. A lot of that ground will be snow covered, and it can get really chilly, that cold air coming through the gorge. So I think that's going to be a big issue middle and the latter part of next week. Lowland snow, no, I don't see any, because when it is cold enough for snow to stick next week, it's going to be dry. In fact, most of our models say no precipitation of any sort really Monday through Friday or Saturday. I mean, like next week. All right, so that's the one system that went through today. Bulk of it is over in the eastern third of Oregon right now. Here comes another one. This is the one approaching. It's on a westerly jet stream, so it's moving towards us pretty quickly. Tomorrow morning, it's scattered showers, and east side pretty quiet. Not much happening east side. Then tomorrow midday, okay, clouds are filling in. It's about to start raining steadily. It's raining steadily along the coast, starting to get breezy out there as well. And then tomorrow evening's commute is wet. It'll be, if you look closer, you see green in the lowest elevations of the gorge. We think this system will be, low-level cold air will be a little bit warmer. So instead of today when you had 30, 28 degree snow out there in the eastern gorge, tomorrow should be like 34, 35 degrees snow. Great, everyone's favorite. So there you go. So then you get into Saturday and you've got scattered showers throughout the daytime. Saturday looks like another wave of moisture comes up from the south on Sunday. We'll see if that Sunday produces some snow out in the gorge once again. Snow forecast though through the next 2 days, about a foot of snow up on the mountain, little or nothing in the lowest elevations of the gorge. All right, so turning rainy tomorrow. The second half of the day is much wetter than the first half of the day. It'll be a little warmer, but still temperatures below average, low 40s. And the 7-day forecast, another wet day, frequent showers Saturday, a little warmer with the southerly breezes, 47 Saturday, 45, just a few leftover showers Sunday. I think Monday's probably going to be dry, and then we go into that cold east wind pattern. Look at that, highs in the upper 30s. That means wind chill like in the 20s at midday. So this can be some really cold stuff. We'll see if it ends up being pipe busting cold. This is not cold enough, but we'll see if it ends up colder than that.